Hello. So I am here doing my workout at my local gym. This happens to be a Planet Fitness. And for me to develop a strong core, strong legs for cycling, this is a part of my training. And I'm trying to be here 2 or 3 times a week. And it's winter time, so really devoting that time to the gym is important. So here I am doing a little slow warm up, which after a few minutes it should transition to a fast-paced walk. Ideally, maybe you go 10 minutes, and when you're starting to feel like you're sweating, you've done a pretty decent warm up. And then now that your muscles are warm, you can do your weight workout. So that's the first step to the workout at the gym. But the next hour and 15 minutes or so are going to be a mix of weights, any kind of resistance training, and then since it's a cold day outside, I'm going to do some cardio and get a good run in on the treadmill. So, yep. So this is a quad machine, and we're going to work the quadriceps. First step, make sure that the length of your femurs is accounted for in this adjustment. So for me, it should be about 5, but that's going to differ. So now that I've adjusted that, I'm going to take a seat. I tend to do this one leg at a time. Some people do 2, but you can isolate muscle groups a lot better if you just do it one leg at a time. So if you're new to this, always start with a really light weight. No reason to go all gung-ho and push yourself too much in the beginning. Get an idea for how much weight you can tolerate. A machine like this, you can adjust the degree to which the machine is accommodating for your tibia length, and this adjusts how far back your leg can go back. So if you notice, I'm going to do a few strokes here. So notice the rate at which I raise the weight is faster than the rate at which I let the weight drop. It might even be about a 2-to-1 ratio in terms of speed. Warm-up set should be about 10. And then you switch legs. So what's cool about doing this one leg at a time is that you can let the other leg rest while the other one's working, and you just alternate. So warm-up set of 10 reps per leg. What some people like to do is increase the weight, and we don't want to start with too much weight in the beginning. Do a warm-up set like I did. So increase by maybe 5 pounds or more. So I'm going to do that. And I'll do, instead of doing 10 reps, I'm going to push it to maybe 13 or 14 reps. So we're going to keep the weight about the same, and on this third set for each leg, I'm going to do almost as many reps, maybe 1 or 2 less. I want to keep my form clean. So when your form breaks down, let's say your muscles are quivering or you're not able to keep a smooth action, then you should stop. If you can't keep smooth motion, and if the fatigue is significant enough that you can't keep that clean technique, then you've reached your max. So this is a hamstring exercise machine, and the idea is to sit on the machine as you work your hamstrings. Not all machines are structured like that, but so I've set the position of this right where it needs to be, and here's how it works. So you have to take a moment to set it up. Keep the leg almost straight and drop this down like so. And now gotta make sure the weight is right where it needs to be. For me, I'm gonna try to do about 25 pounds on this warm-up set per leg. So one leg at a time, here we go. Okay, this is the calf raise machine. It's designed to be done while seated. So you get your femur length accommodated for here. And I know my weight that's achievable for me, so I usually do about 55 pounds, or I could do 70. So this is the seated calf raise, and I'm starting my warm-up set. Notice my feet are about as far apart as they would be if I were standing. And this is just my warm-up set, so I'm not lifting a lot of weight. And when I say lifting, as you can tell, every stroke causes those weights to move up. So I've done my warm-up set on this calf machine. I'm going to increase the weight for my second set, just another 10 pounds. So instead of 50, I'm doing 60. And the idea is to make sure the balls of your feet are near the center of that footrest. Knees should be not completely straight, but fairly straight. And do your reps as smooth as you can. So notice that my calves are contracting. And when they contract concentrically, like here, they're doing so at a faster rate than when they contract eccentrically, like here. Eccentric means the muscles are lengthening, so they're lengthening right now. Now they're shortening. Lengthening, we're talking about the calf. Lengthening, shortening, that's shortening, lengthening. So when you're trying to build up explosiveness, make sure that in this case, and in many exercises we're doing, that upon concentric contraction, you are delivering that power smoothly and quickly, at least faster than when you are contracting the muscle eccentrically. In other words, allowing that muscle to lengthen while it's still under tension. So when I'm contracting my calf eccentrically, the calf is not relaxing, but it is in a controlled way letting the weight drop. And so that should happen at a slower rate than when you contract the muscle concentrically. So this is the seated leg press machine. And you can tell the kind of motion we're going for here is going to activate the glutes. So first step is to sit on the machine, like so, and make sure that your feet are about as far apart as it would be if you were standing. When you sit on the machine, you want to make sure that first this is adjusted properly. So if the seat is too far forward, you can back it up. You just pull the lever here, and then your starting position is higher. I'm going to start a little lower. Your knees should be at an angle that's a little bit sharper than 45 degrees. So for a cyclist, this would be similar to the angle of your knee when you're at the top of your pedal stroke. So you want to set the weight. In my case, 70 pounds is a good starting point. Make sure that the iliac crest of your pelvis is firmly rested against the seat back. If you're like this, you're going to cause yourself a lower back injury. So here we go. This is a warm-up set. Now I've just decided that I need to lower this. There we go. So this is going to be a slow motion, fast. Slow, fast. When you're contracting your glute, it attaches, I believe, at your iliac crest here, and then at the other end of the glute muscle, it attaches at the back of your femur. So when this gluteus maximus contracts in this position, it is shortening. It's shortening. It's concentric. So you want the concentric contraction to be faster than the eccentric contraction when it's lengthening. Concentric, eccentric. Concentric, eccentric.